Εγώ δυστυχώς πρέπει να μπω να παίξω με τη φάρμα.
Εντάξει ρε φίλε. Όπα, είσαι ελάφι.
Τα output προσέχετε, όχι τα ελάφια.
Αυτό είναι τάραντο.
Αυτό το τάραντος.
Θες να το σκοτώσουμε?
Ελάφι. Αλλά δεν αμοιέται, πάμε, όχι. Φτάσουμε να μην φάμε πορεία. Πω. Κλείνω αυτό.
Τι έκανε?
Λίγο ακόμα.
Θα έχουμε πλακίτσα, μπράβο.
Σήμερα το έκανε πιο μποτάκι.
Δεν ξέρω, με τις φάσεις του. Τι άμα. Ας μας έχει το κάνει τώρα.
Αυτό. Το βασικό.
Α, Νικό, στείλε κάπου να σου στείλω.
Τι να μου στείλεις?
Για το μποτάκι.
Ναι, θα τα βρούμε.
Ενώ αφού το χρησιμοποιούμε όλοι, δεν...
Αλέξ. Βλέπω που αρχίσουμε να πλησιάζουμε.
Βασικά δεν ανοίγω το χάρτη γιατί μπαγκάρει τόσο πολύ που καμιά φορά μου κρασάρει και το game.
Εντάξει, οκ.
Βασικά, το rule είναι ανοίγεις μία φορά το χάρτη και τον αφήνεις εκεί, δεν ξανακλείσεις ποτέ.
Ποτέ. Λόγο.
Δεν μπορώ να πω ότι με βολεύει αυτό.
Κάνε
Μπορείς... Μπράβο.
θέλεις. Transparent αν θέλεις. Γιατί έχει και τέτοια κουλά. Απλά...
Ναι.
Ναι, μπορείς να...
Απλά μην τον κλείσεις και τον ξανανοίξεις εκεί, ρε, δεν τρελαίνεται το παιχνίδι.
Οκ.
Αν πατήσεις το πίσω μπροστά που φαίνεται και αρχίζει να άστρο.
Είναι το F4 είναι, ναι.
4, ναι. Ωραία. Το... Και...
Για λίγο, ακόμα είναι τουλάχιστον.
Ναι.
Άσανε όλο το νότιο φάκα.
Ναι, ξέρω, πάνω στο δρόμο.
Το από κάτω από το δρόμο. Ω μαλάκα. Αυτό εδώ το κάστρο έχει κάπου προς τα εκεί μία με... δηλαδή έχει μία μεγάλη εδώ πέρα πούμε.
Έχει ένα ανεμόμυλο.
Εκεί λοιπόν που είναι ανεμό είναι και τρένος που μπορούμε να μπούμε. Μπαίνεις, κλείνεις, αφήνεις τίποτα ματί. κανένα λόγο.
Εκτός και αν θες να ακολουθήσεις το σχέδιό μου.
Ανοίγεις, μένεις, μόλις μπεις, μπαίνουμε. Έλα, κλείστε. Καλά, μπες μέσα εσύ.
Δεν είμαι σίγουρος ότι
Μπαγκάρα, ναι.
δεν κλείνουν.
Οι ξύλινες. Πρέπει να κατέβετε. Αν είστε σε άλλο, πρέπει να κατέβετε.
Δεν είμαστε
Με
σε
τα
άλλο.
πόδια έκανα.
Για κουνήσου μπρος πίσω, δεξιά αριστερά.
Λοιπόν, κάτσα μέσα.
Καλά, αφού η έξω είναι κλειστή, ποιο είναι το πρόβλημα τώρα?
Τι έξω μπαγκάρι υποτίθεται. Οκ,
Όχι, οι ξύλινες είναι ανοιχτές.
τις έκλεισα τώρα. Ευθεία, λοιπόν, εδώ άρε.
Αυτό το κόκκινο πράγμα στον ορίζοντα τι είναι?
Πιο κόκκινο πράγμα.
Έχει μπαγκάρει το game και μου δείχνει κατά κόκκινα τα τείχη όλο ευθεία.
Έχει μπαγκάρι. Εδώ αριστερά, λοιπόν.
Έφυγε ο Ντάφμαν. Όχι, είναι αυτός. Αυτός πρέπει να ήταν το τελείο.
Ο Ντάφμαν πού? Κρίμα.
Τι? Το εννοώ γνωριζόσταν παιδιά, φάση.
Κάψω ότι... Εντάξει, παίζει... Πώς μαζί. Α, τα μαζί.
Εντάξει, προφανώς είναι ότι δεν λέει τίποτα, δεν μιλάμε καθόλου γιατί μιλάμε μόνο στο live. Το οποίο αυτό είναι ελαφρώς πρόβλημα για gaming server, ενώ ότι φαινόμαστε inactive, ασχέτως ότι δεν είμαστε.
Ισχύει. Όλη ευθεία, Αλέξα.
Κακούς.
Δεύτερο. Δεύτερο gate. Κλείνουμε το δεύτερο gate. Λοιπόν, ναι. Εδώ. Κάτσε λίγο. Βγάλω αυτή την πλακή. Εδώ μέσα λοιπόν τι έχουμε? Δύο κάρα. Blacksmith.
Τι?
Αφήνουμε πράγμα. Άμα κάρο με κούνησες έχει το δεξικά μέσα outfit stone repair kits και άλλο iron. Οκ.
Πώς τα βάλανε τα κάρτες μέσα?
Τα πατήσανε unharness το κάρο με βγαίνει δύσκολο.
Εγώ δεν μπορώ να δω μέσα έτσι κι αλλιώς.
Εδώ δεν μπορείς να δεις.
Όχι.
Έχεις permissions. Α, ναι. Πρέπει να όνομά σου. Wing.
Έχει να κάνω πράγματα εδώ πέρα. Πόσο καιρό το φτιάχνω?
Στην κυριολεξία δεν έχει.
Γράφω λίγο το όνομά σου. Εδώ λοιπόν είναι blacksmith shop και ένα παραπάνω. Well, ανάβουμε τα bloomeries, το iron.
Ναι, και εγώ την ίδια απορία έχω.
Έχουμε φαγητό εδώ πέρα. Αν δεν έχουμε εδώ έχει ένα βαρελάκι. Φαγητό. Και το concept είναι με τα blueberries σμελτάρουμε ό,τι μπορούμε. Toughened την παραγγελία θα το κάνουμε case hard και
Λοιπόν, θέλουμε να σμελτάρουμε όλο το iron σε ingots.
όχι σε ingots απαραίτητα, να το σμελτάρουμε σε ingots τιμένοι bars ή με το order που συζητάμε δεν πάμε για ingots, πάμε πόσα πράγματα θέλει και έχει μέσα και ένα smithing out, ένα quality 100 tongs, σφυρί το δικό σου γιατί από εδώ το πήρα.
Το δικό μου ποιο σφυρί. Μου είπες ότι μου έδωσε ένα 80, το οποίο είναι πού?
Δεν σου το έδωσα, είναι πίσω σπίτι.
Εντάξει, πειράζει.
Θα το φέρουμε εδώ. Λοιπόν, τι παίρνουμε από εδώ και καλά για να έχουμε θέση. Πάμε σμελτάρουμε τα μέσα.
Ναι, και η παραγγελία τους
Θα την κάνω πίσω smithing channel.
βασικά δεν θα ήταν πιο εύκολο να σμελτάρω όλο το iron και μετά εσύ να πάρεις τα ingots που εύκολα γίνονται οτιδήποτε και να κάνεις με μεγαλύτερο weapon smithing την παραγγελία?
Την παραγγελία εγώ θα την κάνω smithing, έτσι, τάρισμα θέλω. Άμα είναι πιο εύκολο σμελτάρεις εσύ μόνο σε να σμελτάρω σε μπάρε.
Είναι πιο εύκολο από την άποψη ότι παίρνει λιγότερη ώρα, γιατί η ώρα που θέλεις να κάνεις 300 units iron lamps, ας πούμε, ή bars.
Δεν μιλάμε για lamps.
Ναι.
Δεν μιλάμε για lamps. Τα lamps τα κάνεις XP γιατί...
Και στα πολλά bars, το να πετάξεις μέσα τα ingots και να τα βγάλεις σε bars δεν παίρνει ώρα. Ενώ στο τέλος βγαίνει το ίδιο ή κερδισμένο. Παρ' όλα αυτά, μπορούν να βγουν κάποια σε bars. Απλά άμα δεν είναι ακριβώς η αναλογία...
Κοίτα, θα πάω να πάρω την παραγγελία κάτω σε cereals να δούμε πόσες ingots θέλει, πόσα τέτοια πράγματα θέλει.
Πόσα case hardened και πόσα...
Πόσα toughened. Έχουμε μια εικόνα του φτιάξουμε. Όταν σμελτάρουμε τώρα τα πιάνουμε με το τα κάνω forge weapons. Έχεις κάνει bind πίσω?
Ναι.
Κουβαλάς τίποτα?
Φαγητά και το τόξο.
Το τόξο. Τα φαγητά ίσως να μην κάνουμε prey από εδώ, όχι ίσως.
Ωραία, να στα δώσω τουλάχιστον, να τα βάλεις στο βαρέλι που μου δείξεις, να μην πάνε χαμένα.
Ναι.
Κάτσε να φάω την πίτσα γιατί δεν γίνεται.
Ναι ρε φίλε, την πίτσα.
Που είμαι στο 90 είμαι. Ας φάω και άλλο ένα και εντάξει.
Και είπα να τα αφήσω στο βαρέλι, εσύ το prey σου. Να και εγώ με τον ίδιο τρόπο.
Τα mail δεν στα κάνουν πάνω από 31.
Υπάρχει ένας τύπος στο general chat, στο creators corner, ο οποίος είναι από τους Dog Eat Dog, ο οποίος λέει μας βάλαν στο friendly, so we can help as much as you can. You might want to do the same.
Τι?
Μπες και διάβασε.
Πού να διαβάσω? Creator code.
Για κάποιο λόγο εκεί που του άρεσε το τύπο.
Corner, ξέρω, αντί το jet. Δεν πειράζει.
Εντάξει.
Ο Guildmaster ποιος είναι ο τρόλ?
Ναι,
Και η κορονίτσα που έχεις εσύ τι είναι?
είμαι του σερβερ στο Discord.
Είσαι?
Ήτσα πού στο Discord?
Όχι, πάνω από το κεφάλι σου.
Minor leader κι εσύ.
Νομίζω είμαστε όλοι.
Ναι.
Εκτός από τους Alts ή κάτι.
Και οι άλλες μέσα.
Και οι Alts.
Άφησες. Όχι, οκ.
Όχι, σου έδωσα κάτι βέλη που δεν μπορούσα να στακάρω πάνω μου.
Δεν τα είδα.
Κάμω το Θεός. Dead Shiftly arrived. Νομίζω οι περισσότεροι δεν μπορούν να περάσουν τα rules. Α, έγινε informed. Είχε αυτό που θέλαμε να μας έχουν και αυτοί friendly στην περίοδο. Για το map σας τι ώρα λέει? Βασικά, αν αλλάξει η μέρα μπορεί να πει κάποιος.
Αλλά... Α, μα έχει 3. Δεν είναι και 4.
Ωραία. Οπότε αυτό το run και... Λες, η ιδέα είναι να έχει φτιάξει όλους τα σχέδια πριν τελειώσει η καραντίνα για να βγουν και τα σχέδια.
Ρε φίλε, στο κρεβάτι μου. Αλλά δεν έχεις πονάρει το
Ή δεν έχουμε σπίτι. Τα κατάφερε ο θηριος. Μπράβο. General Leaf. Κοίτα που βρήκε, πω. Πάλι χτύπησα. Το SUS ποιο είναι το άρμα?
Όχι, το Among Us.
Among Us.
You're looking.
Άλλος. Ο Πέτρα. Τι γίνεται τώρα?
Μπαίνει όλος ο κόσμος.
Μ' αρέσει. Τόσο θα μάθουμε.
Μπήκανε. Dog.
Αυτή είναι κοντά μας κάπου.
Είναι δεν ξέρω αν είναι κοντά μας ή όχι. Πρέπει να είναι.
Θα παίζουμε Among Us από εδώ τώρα. Πες μου. Κι αυτό ο Victory.
Φαντάζεσαι.
Αν έχουμε 8 άτομα που παίζουμε.
Που είχα.
Στο Council που είμαστε τώρα μπαίνουμε μόνοι εμείς, έτσι.
Έλα στο πιο.
Στο Council voice chat.
Στο Council.
Ζεστή.
Και Elite. Οκ, καλό αυτό. Μπορούμε να ανεβάσουμε το Solar Wing μια μέρα.
σε λίγο. Κάνεις από αλλού. Πρέπει να ρίξω από εκεί. Ακόμα ρε μαλάκα, δεν μπορώ να πιστεύω. Απλά παράτησε το outpost. Είπε και τίποτα ρε φίλε.
Κάτι μπορεί να γίνει, ξενερώσαν, ξέρω.
Κάτι, μιας και μας σειρά από διάφορα game. Μήπως πρέπει να αρχίσουμε να έχουμε schedule το τι παίζουμε ρε. Δηλαδή να λέμε μόνο Leaf.
Εννοείς, περίμενε στο stream ή γενικά?
Στο stream και στο set. Να τραβάμε λίγο κόσμο. Και μπήκανε ξέρω 3-4. Όπως είπες.
Ναι, σύμφωνοι. Μπορούμε να παίξουμε για ένα μόνο.
Μια φορά την Καταλαβαίνεις πώς το λέω.
Ναι, δεν ξέρω πόσο εύκολα θα να το προγραμματίσουμε. Να πούμε την τάδε μέρα, αυτό εννοώ. Μπορούμε να πετάμε ένα proposition, του στυλ λέμε εκείνη τη μέρα, εκείνη την ώρα.
Το έχουμε μεταξύ μας.
Αυτό.
Guys, εγώ λέω ότι ξέρεις κάτι, ας πούμε, Τάρτες, ας το πετάμε. Ποιος θέλει.
Ναι, οκ, γίνεται αυτό.
Τυχαίο παράδειγμα ήταν.
Ναι, όχι. Ναι, μπορούμε. Κοίτα, και τέτοιες φάσεις όταν δεν έχουμε στο live να κάνουμε πράγματα.
Τώρα κάτσω εδώ να τελειώσουμε τα μάζεψα. Μετά θα μπορώ το Elite να συνεχίσω το εντάξει, 290 clay tile.
Ναι ρε. Κάτσα να πω εκεί εγώ στο δει. Στη φάση, μπήκαν συνεννοημένα μόνοι τους.
Όχι τίποτα, οι αλάνε ότι παιδιά, μα θέλετε μπείτε. Όχι τίποτα στους πέρας.
Μπράβο γυναίκες στο Leaf, θα τρελαθώ μαλάκα. Το Leaf έχει κάτι εκπλήξεις που απλά δεν περιμένεις, ας πούμε. Η Πέτρα είναι τύπισσα, ποια ήταν? Δεν θυμάμαι. Έχει τη μάπα της στο εικονίδιο.
Α, όντως.
Κι άλλη μία ήταν. Δεν θυμάμαι. Α, η Seeds Fly, αυτή.
Fly, ναι. Newcomers. Λοιπόν, Element.
Α, στριμάρεις το σήμερα. Και εγώ λέω τα δικά μου.
Μα καλά κάνει. Με ελληνικά μιλάμε.
You never know. Ναι.
Εντάξει, να σου πω κάτι. Κόσμο οι οποίοι κάνουν επιμονή. Εμείς είμαστε μπροστά. Άδες, πώς σε κάνει να νιώθει?
Ναι. Θα κάνουμε την πιο ενδιαφέρουσα δουλειά στο Leaf. Θα μαζέψουμε καρότα ή πατάτες, δεν θα κάνετε.
Εντάξει φίλε. Εγώ έχω πάρει την σκεπή.
Ναι, το είδα.
Κάνω στο μνημείο να το ταΐσω.
First person δεν μπαίνει αυτό,
Ναι.
First person.
Πάλι μαλακία είναι.
Ναι, είναι μαλακή γενικά. Το ότι δεν σε έχουν να σε αφήσουν να ρυθμίσεις το που θα κοιτάει η κάμερα, χωρίς να κουνιέται η κάμερα μαζί με σένα.
Ξέρεις γιατί? Τόσο positional θα σου δω την PvP στην κάμερα.
Ναι. Οκ. Το κάνω first person, τελειώνω.
Κοίτα, μην σκέφτεσαι ότι ακόμα γεγονός ότι στο third person δεν μπορείς να χρησιμοποιήσεις ρε.
Ναι, αλλά δεν. Κάτσε ρε μαλάκα, γιατί θυμάμαι ότι μπορούσα.
Δεν θυμάμαι κάτι τέτοιο.
Ήτανε πέτρες.
Μπορείς. Πετύχεις τίποτα.
Α, οκ.
Το targeting attitude person σημαντικό, αλλά κάμερας που σημαδεύει 2 μέτρα πάνω.
Ωχ, λόλ, γιατί δεν βγήκαν. Και πριν αλλάξει μέρα, μία μέρα in game μου έλεγε. Έλα ρε μαλάκα, μην πας σε 5 ώρες τώρα, αλήθεια. Καλά, ναι, δεν παίζαμε μέσα σε 5 ώρες, αλλά... Ή και να είμαι, δεν πρόκειται να μαζεύω ραπανάκια.
Μα γιατί σε 5 ώρες είναι η σωστή ώρα για αγρότη να μαζεύει ραπανάκια.
Για real life.
Οκ. Quantity.
Κύριε μαλάκα, όντως. Δεν είναι τα καρότα. Ναι, για κάποιο λόγο μάλλον δεν είχε φορτώσει ότι άλλαξε, τώρα αλλάξαν όλα μαζί. Λόλ. Ωραία για ραβανάκια.
Είναι από το Viber, νομίζω από τον Νίκο.
Χριστός.
Κορονοϊός.
Και Χριστός και Παναγία.
Του.
Ας προσευχηθούμε και στους
Μια
θεούς.
φρυγανιά είπαν αυτό.
Θα ήθελα κάτι να φάω, μου φέρει τα κεραμίδια και να πάω να φάω.
Έβγα λίγο γραβιέρα και καμιά φρυγανιά, ρε παιδί μου, ίσα-ίσα.
Πω, σου πω. Μια γραβιέρα και δεν την έχω δοκιμάσει. Είναι με μυρωμάτα.
Α, την είδα στο e-shop του Σκλαβενίτη και την προσπέρασα, σου πω την αλήθεια, αλλά την είδα ή πήγε το μάτι.
Δεν την πήρα από σκλαβέ. Ζάπη μου, όποιος φαίνεται. Γεια.
Στο μεγάλο Σκλαβενίτη, στο σχιστό που είναι τεράστιος, έχει μερικά ψαγμένα τυριά.
Φαίνεται.
Αλλά δεν έχει consistency, δηλαδή μπορεί να το έχει μερικούς μήνες και μετά δεν το έχει.
Σήμερα.
Τι έχει να πω.
Έχω χάσει κάποια στάδια.
Μην το κουνήσεις, ρούφα πρώτα.
Παιδιά, ηρεμήστε λίγο.
Όχι με τη μήτρα μου.
Πω. Όλο είναι και χειρότερο πάλι.
Αλλά πάλι καλά. Λέει ότι είναι υγιής και κλινικά μόνο αυτό έχω.
Τίποτα, έχουμε λίγο χαμομήλι στα keyboards.
Ασκόμηλο.
Ασκόμηλο, συγγνώμη.
Αν είχαμε ομίλη, δεν πειράζει. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, καβαλρί 60 ο καβαλιέρο μου. Ωραία.
Εμείς θα κάνουμε το υπηκό. Εγώ έχω 60-60-30. Το βάλω να ανεβαίνει.
Εγώ θα βάλω να ανέβει και ο Knight τώρα.
Ο Νάιτ σου δίνει mail.
Ναι. Και στο
60
0
σου δίνει
μου δίνει το Night Sword.
και
Παρεμπιπτόντως, Νίκο, τη regular chainmail, τα blacksmithica κομμάτια, καλά δεν τα έχω κάνει case hardened, αλλά όλα τα κομμάτια εκτός από τα tailoring κομμάτια τα έχω έτοιμα.
το φτιάξει.
Είχα πει στην Αλάνια να μου φτιάξει τα linen.
Εντάξει, με τα wars και τα PvP και αυτά έχουν κοπεί όλα orders, να κοιτάει κάποιος το schedule, ξεχνάμε να ταΐζουμε το μόνιμα, δεν έχει τις πουτάνες μαλάκι. Και αυτά
Κοίτα,
χωρίς να κάνουν το PvP σε εμάς.
Που κοιτάω εργαλεία, bands, seats και nails. Δεν χρειάζομαι order, ενώ βλέπω ότι κάτι τελείωσε, σήμερα δεν είχε hatchet. Έδωσα του Δημήτρη το τελευταίο, πήγα φτιάξα 7, τελείωσε.
Ναι ρε, όχι, εντάξει, κάποια φάση συγχρονίζει προφανώς. Επίσης δεν κατασκευάζουμε πράγματα πλέον.
Ξέρεις, να σου πω, θα κλάψουμε, πούμε, έξω plate, μια full plate, θα κλάψουμε πάρα πολύ.
Και επίσης από όσο έχω καταλαβαίνει δεν αξίζουν κιόλας.
Τι νόημα, παρά μόνο ή οτιδήποτε, πεις ότι το έκανα.
Το κρατάς στο equipment στην αρένα, άμα το χάσεις.
Ναι, απλά χάνει durability. Θα το κρατάς, ναι.
Εντάξει. Στο σημείο ότι μπορεί να την σκεφάσεις, δεν χρειάζεται την ξαναφτιάξει την αρχή.
Ναι. Ψεις λοιπόν, έτσι, για να φτιάξεις heavy για royal, τη royal, heavy, σε όλο το shoot, κομμάτια, μάλλον υπάρχουν κάποια κομμάτια και κομμάτια, τα οποία αν blueprint φτιάχνεις.
Ναι.
Και ξέρεις,
Βγαίνει random φαντάζομαι.
και ξέρεις πως βγαίνει.
Κραφτάρεις και βγαίνει random.
Κραφτά κάτι άλλο, π.χ. το και randomly print.
Νομίζω έτσι είναι και ήταν στο φαγητό, τώρα δεν ξέρω αν είναι έτσι. Βασικά όχι, στο φαγητό δεν είναι. Έχουν ανοίξει όλες οι 90. Αλλά έτσι ήταν στο γερόν.
Ναι. Λοιπόν τώρα, θα φτιάξει component Οπότε το concept του μου φτιάχνω μια full plate ταρό. Δεν πολύ.
Καλά θα παίξει τώρα. Απλά η ιδέα είναι να κάνει και τίποτα η full play. Δηλαδή να τη φτιάξουμε και να είναι χειρότερη πάνω στο παιχνίδι, ας πούμε.
Παιδί μου,
Εμένα, εγώ και σκαλώνω λίγο.
κοίτα, κάνει είναι το PvP σου λέει. Δεν πας. Get ένα armors. Με έκανε λίγο να απογοητευτώ λίγο, γιατί να χαρώ από την άποψη ότι μπορούμε να πάρουμε μέρος. Άμα δεν είναι θέμα equipment, μετά είναι μόνο θέμα και το skill catch up.
Λοιπόν, σήμερα δεν φυτεύεται wheat, το wild wheat που μας ενδιαφέρει. Φυτεύεται το domestic wheat, το οποίο δεν μας ενδιαφέρει. Κυρίως γιατί δεν έχουμε seeds.
Ποια είναι η διαφορά του domain?
Hello!
Hello. There's been a whole influx.
And where? Well, oh yes, I got a message from them asking if we're still under attack. Like, no, that was yesterday. Got 2 more people messaging me going, where are they? I'm like, no, that was yesterday. They said, do you guys have a Discord? I'm like, oh yeah. And I gave it, and then I guess I shared them out.
Nice work.
They're like, oh, do you want any help building walls? And
Uh,
I'm like, no,
we put the walls till troll finishes, because if we enclose then we out heights and all that. So I'm fit, and I will go for a while, probably. I'll reach horror go.
it was sort of fun. It's it's as slow as any real board game, but yeah, it's fun to it's fun to actually play a board game for a change. But it's really complicated.
Did you win?
What?
Did you win?
We are halfway through. We can probably finish next time. But yes, we did it. Shog is the one we're fighting. I think Cthulhu, and yeah, he's winning at the moment.
Shog. The thing about rich horror of these board games, basically, if I have to spare to play a board game size, or play a single night RPG.
I feel sometimes board games like that at that quality feels a bit like a single player
Yes,
PNP.
because it becomes so complex, good. Feels like you're playing an it's a bit simple rules so that hardcore role player follow it. It's basically that, and this is why while I know board games, don't read them. I mean, it has to be a special occasion. I have to be at home and someone has board game.
Yeah, I think that in a way I kind of prefer it because I don't have the time to obviously an opportunity to play a several week long campaign in pen and paper. It's nice to just do a board game instead, which you can do in 2 nights, you know.
Mm-hmm. Send the board game.
Is that a board game?
Yes. And is basically very advanced. The main box has heroes gain abilities, and there are boxes with more dungeons. Actually gives you a campaign. Years ago, of mine and I, our money together to buy, and with almost every expansion until then. Been playing, so we RPG, and then an extra day descent, realizing that ending 6 or 7 hours when we and 6 or 7 a descent. So at some point we said, if we're spending the time, why don't we train and advance the campaign of playing descent? That's when we stopped playing.
I see that logic, but I also think there's a level of, if you have a board game, people can leave, people can be missing, and it won't make a difference to the campaign.
Yes, that,
Like, you don't feel like you are committed because you just, if you miss a day or a week,
yes,
that's the thing. If you, when you're adult like you and I, who has family, it's just very nice to just be like, hey, we'll sit down and play this board game tonight, and then I know I don't have to commit to that.
that's the major game that people between gaming. But when you with the same people over again, and these are the people RPG with some why advancing our campaigns, exactly the same people.
Oh, I agree with that. If you have that advantage, then yes. I think there's a I have a board game called Arabian Nights, which is comes with a, I think, a 1,500 page like encounter
1,100
book.
encounter book.
Encounter, yes, and it feels like a pen and paper mission because basically it's basically a turn to page 124 kind of deal where, like, when you get a page you go, oh, you know, you meet like a jinn. Okay, what do? Do you do the action? Do you speak to him? Do you spell? Do you you know? And you choose and they go, oh yes, well I got 143 and this happens. Okay, or you decide to try to do that. Okay, then this happens. It's
Yes.
just, it's amazing.
Yes, I would board game 100 pages of encounter.
Page, oh, that's a page in
Okay.
the book, yeah, but it basically it comes with its own pen and paper style like manual.
Okay,
That's what it feels like.
that's more pages. All of my models combined.
Yeah, I might be exaggerating, it might be half that. But it's still a thick
Still
like book that comes with all the sort of things that can happen.
The thickest library from RPGs at least. Not 700 pages. Sure that if I combine the I own, I won't 100 pages. Yeah, when you get at this commitment, you know, at some point you say, why don't I play the real?
Oh, I agree. If I was in a situation where I could see people every week to play consistently, then yeah, why not? But again, sometimes the nice thing with board games too is the variety as well. Obviously, because, you know, you can change board game every night.
Yes. Then again, when it comes, I wouldn't mind changing pain every now and then. But Sloth will tell you they are dwarves and they're
Tiki diggy hole.
I'm responsible. They're playing this dwarf partially. One that first shared the song while they were playing with Sloth Game Master. And that's what prompted, why don't we play a dwarf?
This is why I got Hobbit my name now, because, you know, like the Hobbit, because that's dwarves and hobbits.
It's better than Sloth.
Yes, it's more
Let's-
appropriate.
Let's think. Rating.
Sickle just broke.
Let's see.
I think we have if you need one.
Yeah, I think we have.
How many metal bands? Do you mind if I use all your metal bands? And can you make me more, please?
We'll make
How
up.
many bands do you need?
80.
80.
Need 80, yes. 80,
Zero.
yes.
What for?
The
Wardrobes.
Tower of Eiffel.
What? How many metal rope?
8.
And we want to make rooms.
Yes. One for each of us and one for the warehouses.
That's 320 iron bars.
Check everyone first because I troll, for example, rope, so that might be materials.
Okay, right now we have 7. So if you make me 9 more, I can make us 2, one for each warehouse. So let's start with that.
I'm feeding the more van. Would you like?
I can log in later and make the bands. We have some bars ready, so you can hit all the ready
Okay.
bars, and then
Okay.
I will make from ingot some bands.
See what we have ready.
If you need more iron,
We
At
will
this-
after this.
Yes, we need more iron. Our iron has become. I'm not entirely certain. This is in no way a dig to you. I'm not
can I 1
entirely-
second? Can you say, wait a second, can I check my daughter really quickly?
Yes, okay.
I am back.
Welcome back. I'm going to say that I'm not entirely right with our iron production. It is not a dig to you because it's not your tree. It's mostly a dig. I mean, I wanted to finish the road. He's now looking for the gold to expand and the wall. At the end of the day, have a miner. Anyway, if there is lying on the ground, I can pick some up and bring.
There's lots of iron, yes. Done because when he made the road, he threw a bunch of iron on the ground, so. But even faster, I personally think anyway, is grab the horse cart and ride over and start digging a second mine where I was before, so that it's higher quality.
We don't need high quality wardrobes. Lots of it.
Is it around the 1500s iron units, Nick?
80 bands. That's 3 That's 400 pounds.
Okay, let's put a pin in that 80 number and just okay.
I'm going placeholder. That are for means salary. Good, pretty much. My Windows key isn't.
What?
My Windows key king.
That's odd.
No,
Do you have a new keyboard?
no. I have an old keyboard to have a bit the Windows key.
Mine has a little lock on it that sometimes I accidentally click, and when that's clicked, I can't use the Windows key.
I have that too, and it's not clicked.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What was that?
So yeah,
monument for the next 55.
Back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We have 55 monument.
Whoa.
I'm going to card, see metal bands, and swap games.
Into what? Lit?
Probably Elite, yes. The PC restart, the Windows key will fix, and then probably continue my Elite. After playing Sea of Thieves, I came to a decision.
Okay, I was gone. Okay. I think what needs to be happening is we need to move that big stash of marble next to your blacksmith place, because I don't know why you have so much marble there.
Because
And replace that with iron.
Because blacksmiths feel marvelous.
Marvelous, yes.
With my mommy.
iron there, you can use the. It's almost empty. If you look at the web here, remember how much iron it has.
Yes. And you told me to stop.
Now it has. Hey, all the
Okay,
iron
so
we
if I get...
all the iron we carry in gods enough to wardrobes. This iron, the 80 plus, we do not make them with it.
Okay, so you... that's what I meant the cheap iron we dropped on the ground, but if you want the cheap iron in the warehouse, that's fine.
But I don't mind what. Let's see. Did you take all the...
Yes, I took the 7. I need another 9. And we can make 2, and you can have one of them. For your warehouse.
Okay, we've got a few bars. How much we can make out of quality bars, but okay, we'll leave for now.
I thought you were saying?
What was it?
About Sea of Thieves something? Sea of Thieves, you got to a decision which I won't like.
I really won't like.
I wanna play. I've gotten now. I'm waiting to you guys.
It's okay, but I got bored of how repetitive it.
What?
I mean, no goal. Loot for the sake of loot. If you know what I mean. To gather loot, buy new looking. That's why I asked other differences. I mean, the better pistol, a better rifle.
No, you usually get to buy new quests, a new type of quests.
So
Yeah, it's basically cosmetics, fun with friends, and
yes, with friends. I mean, it's
So have fun with me then.
it's something I because friends play it by itself. It's a game. You know what I mean?
Well, you and
Okay.
I have it as as through our past you don't own.
Which me very happy about, because if I had paid money, I would be bad right now. Not because it's a bad game. I want to stress that it's not. It's just not a game that can keep me. I mean, tanks would hold me more. Thieves. Tanks, you actually can become better mix wise. Thieves, you just look. That doesn't enjoy playing. It's like a MMO, but it's a cooperative game.
Yeah, it has a lot of PvP though.
Yeah, okay. You have a group of people, group of friends, stuff together, and the people you and PvP with your friends.
How?
In Among Us, your friends because with the imposter.
Yesterday.
Anyhow, okay, you don't like it, okay?
No, I like it.
Yeah, I
So
mean, yeah.
it's not the kind I would spend time on my own to get better.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
got it.
I would play with friends, but if I know what to do, it's not I would choose to launch.
Okay. Well, we can play it again still once, can't we? Because I've never played it and I have it now installed.
I never said we. I need to find
Yeah.
the Platanian. Where is it?
It starts at that platform.
She even installed Windows 10 for that.
Where's the
Place down a new blueprint for an. The one which is all covered in stone on the right, where a troll's old hut was.
Yes, I get it.
And it's on highway stairway to heaven or hell.
Well, it doesn't have stairs.
I think stairway to heaven is also not really a stair. I think it's symbolism, isn't it? Anyway, I'm coming down, so I'm gonna try out the jumping thing. I tell you what, I'm gonna buy myself to your house, and I'm gonna go downstairs and try the leaping up with irons in my inventory.
That's what I wanted to do. I'm going to take the cart. But I wanted to go. Okay, so I'm going to. So my shovel is gone.
Okay. Adding some extra cooking because there are a lot of carrots.
I have placed down a blueprint for a new horse cart.
Is the one we lost to is amazing.
Yes, everything will be replaced in time. Oh yes, there was such a pain. I thought, oh, I'll go out and get some whitewood. I don't know. I rode the wrong way. I ended up south with the cart. And what happened was that I faced this mountain wall and I couldn't actually get over the mountain. So I had to drive back, almost all the way back to our guild to go north and then east. And I spent like almost 4 hours just to get to the woods. And then once I got there, on the way back, it just took me like an hour to get back. Because on the way home it's actually downhill, but on the way there is uphill.
I remember that on the way there. Actually, amazed. impressed by the Platanian step.
I haven't seen him yet. Yeah,
No?
it's pretty impressive.
He's fuck.
I'm going to make a
I
video
know, it's amazing.
for that.
Fucking great. I mean, what has this guy
And he's flattened it.
done?
He's flattened it and put on stone roads on it. Have you seen that?
Yes, yes, yes. Then he has paid for it in some. Do you know how?
You can actually, you know what you can do? You can actually put on stone walls along the entire thing because it's flattened.
You can make him to just stroke or something. You should try making it tiles wide.
He would. I tell you, people should suggest to him is like, hey, can you make us a road to Faye next?
Look what this is amazing.
I know this. The Faye people lost their mind when they first saw this. Like,
Underground.
And now they're going to lose their castle as well.
No, they're
yeah. Okay, so what happened was that they haven't. Obviously, their castle is made of a main fief and 2 outposts, and someone else was in charge of the 3rd outpost,
yes,
and he forgot to pay
Yes.
the monument.
yes. What happened? Let's see. This is quality 1. Okay. It's amazing for bands.
And down here to the shop. I think I can carry 300 now. I pushed my strength to 60. Oh, no, that doesn't count, does it? I pushed my will to 35 or something.
Let's see. What is pray?
So, what are we going to do?
About?
Thieving with their battles and stuff?
Gather, we all agree that we with supplies and just not take part in. Do we all stand agreement? I mean, personally, I wouldn't with battles as well, but I understand if some, if a lot else or Eldorian would rather we don't. So that
Yes, I enjoy this so much, and if it was just like if I could do so without having to feel like we were drawing attention upon ourselves, then. But I think that if you can do that, it'd be better off making an alt that isn't linked with this guild at all, and then nobody will know it is us. But because we're using our main characters, then I worry about that.
it's a sentiment I can understand. Can I find that?
I got 303 lumps of. Okay, I'm trying the home thing now. Did it work for you?
Oh yeah.
Alani, had you got any progress with those linen?
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. I'll get on
Still
that
not
too.
a priority, just as
Yes, I'd wait for it to.
Shit. 53 damage.
Oh yeah, if you jump down his road, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you can't take shortcuts easily. You have to be careful with that.
Well, you shortcuts as long as careful.
Yes, if you jumped onto his road, it actually takes a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. Okay, I've spawned inside your house. I spawned on top of your bed.
Yes, these are spawn points.
That will help me from spawning my roof. I think I need to make myself a bed for that reason. Okay, I can carry 270 lumps of iron. No, a bit more than that.
Okay.
Well, I can carry 300 lumps of iron.
What I like, let me check, like the most, the prayer of home has such a small that I picked up 330, prayed back, put it of the two bloomeries, slowly getting here. I'm down here, picking up another 330, going up, and the iron on be ready yet, so in time.
Nice. So yeah, I guess the question is, the debate we're having right now is how much do you want to be public about being a supporter of our neighbors? That's really, because we already agreed pretty much that we all want to provide arrows and help them terraform and repair any, walls and stuff. So that's not an issue.
Personally,
The issue is
it
more.
makes different, because if you look at our, it says that we're, which means that we are. So actually, what causes trouble? Are they going to say, switch neutral? We're going to kill you. If anyone saying in the chat earlier, tell it, Rin, these guys always killing you. Pardon my French.
But nobody said that to us though. That's a made up scenario.
That's what these guys last night get involved or touch you. That saying, don't help me and we won't touch you. And that's
I interpret that more as for me it's more in the case of if we are publicly fighting next to them, that will.
there is no problem. Because, to fight them in public, simple as that. I don't mind that. Mind losing stuff, and being continually, especially sub. I don't lose anything. I actually lose other than lose, and I don't mind losing because that's how you learn to fight. That's me. That's me.
But okay, so I obviously fight. So obviously I am enjoying the PvP aspects, and I don't mind dying and all those things. Again, it just comes down to the fact that I from having spoken to these people, there is this outer character agreement between the guilds that if you, as a guild, is seen as part of the PvP campaign, your guild are automatically on the target list.
Yes,
and that's how they deal with it.
I understand that.
I don't think they will uphold that when they're done with the others.
I think too. I mean, that's
But
what
they do. They have in the past. How it worked. That's how they get attacked. Because this is why Blackguard got attacked. Because the guild who attacking them are miles away. They're not their neighbors. They're miles away. And the reason they're attacking them is because Blackguard is an active PvP guild who engages in defense of other guilds. So they became naturally the next target, and that's with Faye too. Faye, it has involved themselves in PvP randomly, so therefore they became the next target.
Yes, and this is where I have to ask. These Fae and Blackguards, they engage in defense of other TFA. That's right?
Yes.
So, what you're saying is that TF will not engage in PvP.
I'm okay. So obviously there are two situations there. There's TFA, and then there is bandit guilds. Now the guys who killed us identify themselves as bandits, and they identify themselves as TFA. So people who identify as bandits, like the Vikings and the pirates and this group here, they may attack guilds for the hell of it and loot guilds for the hell of it,
And
but they will do so independently.
and at the same be aligned with, right?
But TFA as an organization tend to only engage with their specific enemies, and they often will, from what I understand, there is an understanding they're coming, and there's a they have war with the peacekeepers, they have war with those guilds involved in that sort of things.
Yes, but
So
in the of being of peacekeepers, being on the side doesn't really protect it.
no, but no, you're right. We're not. We might still get attacked by random, but that would be we get attacked by one guild of bandits who might come in and raid us, and they might only come in and as I say, like come in, loot our stuff or kill us and stuff like that. It won't be an organized attack from several guild ones who will then siege us like TFA does. TFA brings siege weapons, they build fortresses, they do a campaign where for weeks and weeks they will take your guild down. That's different from
But that to have a point. I mean, point of doing that to us. I mean, would
yes.
bother doing that punish or what? Fight Fae or
I cannot work out decide on the mindset. Only thing I know is that if we are aligned against the TFA, if we are classified as Oldenshire is an alignment against TFA, and we're listed as such, TFA and all the guild associated are suddenly our enemy. If the pirates, for instance, the guild called the Pirates, decides to attack us, it's just the pirates. It's just the guild, the pirates, and maybe whoever's with them at the time. And they might just come, strike us, and run off again. Do you see the difference?
I don't think in any kind of danger. TFA. But anyway,
No, we're not a danger to TFA at all, because we're not associated as their enemies yet. But it's been made very clear from the Blackguard guys and from the DoD and from the FA people that talked about this, that the moment you sort of involve yourself in the PvP campaign, they people who you're fighting, they take note of your name, they take note of the guild you're from, they take note of the colors you're wearing, and they will kind of classify. You can end up on their list. Once you're on their list, then you are.
what we're saying is that we should do it before we.
No, I'm saying that if we are officially fighting alongside in the TFA versus TFA campaign, we are officially aligning ourselves against the TFA. If that's different from a random hostile guild deciding to just pick on us, because that might happen anyway, but TFA specifically won't come after us or touch us or make a siege on us unless they feel that we are part of that. Unlikely anyway. That's what the people are saying in the peacekeeper room.
Okay. From what I with me is okay.
Well, I assume as much. I mean, I can predict what they will do, but
Yes.
I don't
This
I
is my
think
point.
that's the same. No.
This is my point. Some realize that when helping with materials in trade, so for example, what they need a lot in the sieges, right?
But how will they know?
We are in the area. They
Yes,
might
but
see us just running into the fake.
that's true. But there's a bit difference again between
Yes,
us being on the battlefield
Yes, or
and then killing them
saying what I'm
and
saying.
us showing up with a car during downtime.
They probably already saw us
What I'm
near
saying.
their.
But no, there is no. It's just a different. You will want to press it. In my eyes, if you are providing weapons and repair my enemies, fighting in the battle, there's little. You're not an act. But the fact is, we're able to ourselves properly is because
I can't answer that. I mean, I can't predict it. No, we know you're speculating. Because at the end of the day, all I know is that, yes, you're right. Helping them might, make us be classified as their enemies, but I still think we should do it. However, I just know that.
We agree.
So we all agreed on that. I'm just saying that doing so may also make us avoid being on the target list as well, because they might not be bothered by that as much as showing up fighting.
Have an expectation that we avoid repercussion.
I have no such expectations, to be honest. I'm fully aware that no matter what we do, we can be completely new. We can go say, hey, we hate Blackguards and Fae, fuck them, and we still could be targeted. I get that. Like, there's nothing we can do. We're very likely to get targeted as long as the siege happens.
The best case
saying
scenario is that the big fish will stay alive and we will not be...
No, I understand this philosophy. I said this many times. I get it. Long as they're in this area, we are a target. They might attack it for the hell of it. There's nothing we can do to stop us becoming a target. However, if there's a big difference between, being in the area and being instantly attacked because we happen to be surrounded, and also or deliberately standing up and being like, hey, we support Thief in Blackguard and we can show up and fight along the side, because the moment we do that, then yeah, we are making ourselves a stand.
We already said that's under do that. We already explained. Saying the way things are, the only way to say safe and not safe is war to blow over.
Yes, that's true. That's the only thing that can happen for us.
That can actually save. When that's over, then until then, anything we do probably the wrong impression in general. Even if we home and do nothing, we'll make the wrong impression to the people who have far.
I agree with this completely. Obviously, people are just going to come and attack us for the hell of it because they're bored and assholes.
True, but they're not good.
It's like real politics with very small countries.
Yes, pretty much yes. Our country, or rather, smallest country, we're the smallest military.
But fair enough. The thing is, we have something, again, we need to be quiet about. We have more players than the other guilds, and they might want to have us come and assist for that reason. I overheard a conversation where one was saying, oh my god, they might come and this other guild might join them, and they are 10 people. And it's like, oh, is that really, that's a lot.
And says, yeah, but they absolutely PvP, so we don't have to loot targets for us.
Yeah. I'm just trying to explain.
Well, that's a
like,
bit sad to say, but okay, I can get it. It's like we're taking a decision that we
really,
just suck at PvP, so that's the end of the discussion, which is really sad conception.
but that's a game mechanics, unfortunately, because unless you have points in the skill tree, you are not going to be able to do any combat. So until you're 90 in whatever tree you want, you are not able
No,
to stand up
you
against
don't
anyone, and that's
be
not.
a 90. Be a 90. You heard themselves. Most in tier 1 equipment, everything else is so saying is that earlier actually fights with tier or equipment, just make sure it's good, and then the only factor fight, the more you get involved, skilled you become. It's not an equipment issue, it's facing an army in royal armor are impossible, so it's impossible for us to match them twice. They have experience, not that is a fact. We face each other every single time. They have experience and we, but that's about equipment
I
wise.
agree with that too. I do agree with that, and I don't think. Again, I don't think we
and they
need
all
the.
advantage, that's very they can themselves instantly, while for us, if each one of us, then that's a 10 days we can go up to weapons to replenish our stuff. These are
Well,
differences.
Weapons are easy actually. Armors are not.
No, forgetting one thing. Everything relies production of leather. If we want weapons and then everything on the production simple cloth. But armors still, it is very easy. Anything metal related have infinite iron, so the factor is less, and that's it. That's what we need approximately 10 to equip each and every one, because we'll need leather.
I'm not saying that because I'm not sitting here saying, oh well, we are going to be a shit and we can never ever
Well,
even stand up these people, or that if you're interested in PvE, you can never get there. I'm just saying that where we are right now, these people are obviously people who come from guilds who often don't actually do any farming. They don't do any crafting at all. In fact, they buy everything from the market. They have, as I explained yesterday, they have zones in the free zones.
Yes.
And all they do all day is PvP. They are excel at this, and their characters they come showing up with have 100 strength and stamina maxed out and nothing else.
And they know
And
exactly.
they are built for it.
And
Yes, and they have.
not 100. Let me check. They
Also, by the way,
this-
I went to got some arrows. Can I just get the chance to stay?
What?
So I went to get some arrows for the siege, and I went and I got. I think it was literally over 1,000 fire arrows, like sharpened fire arrows, for one person who was there and took all of the arrows from me. And Alice. And yeah, so obviously we can get to a point where we are fighting, but there is a mechanical aspect to it that has to be reached before we can be like, yes, I want to fight. Yes, we can fight. We will get it. We will train for it. We will have the equipment for it. But our desires, our heart, our spirit, our like feeling like we want to get involved, doesn't matter anything until we get to the physical part of it. It's like we can't defend until we have walls. Yes, we can't fight. We
It's
have
like-
the skills and equipment.
what Sloth said yesterday, we were getting killed. Okay, he's the only one with equipment. There is no point in engaging because we'll just be giving. If 4 of us, 5 of us online, a very rudimentary, like for example, couple of guys with shield at the front, charger, or two of us have your brodax. Kind of situation we can engage in and but lose while we saying that we should do this now. I'm not getting involved in this. That's not something. I'm just saying our perspective point should that yes, involved in fights, small scale ones. Be afraid of bandits. If we have practice, engage in big in active, unless we are ready to. That's
what I'm
but
saying.
we should.
Does that count to the guild jumping as well?
What?
Can we? I mean, with that perspective, can we jump to another guild to do that?
Personally, I would prefer.
Because if there is a checklist of names and guilds and whatever, okay, it's not. We are not far from getting that check next to our name.
Personally, an alt for the.
Yeah.
Something that
I would prefer we have that's just no lands, no nothing. Our main combat is there.
that was what I was talking about, because obviously what you can do is you can have an alt, and because you're leveling your crafting skills, you might not want to level in the combat, but if you have an alt, you can have an alt who you only level combat in, and you're only stat out to be, and then that alt is always in armor, so if you're suddenly attacked, you can then log out your your sloth and jump in on your your second wife, the combat one, and then she can charge in with her fork or whatever, spear or horse, whatever you choose to do, and that's what people do.
I'm not saying that our main
Or you can
shouldn't be main characters should be combat or alts. Characters would be called either defender lands or take siege as if we decide the siege as, but Oldenshire say gaining X, then I think an alt.
Exactly, that's my point. I mean, look, you're talking to. I love PvP. I took 8. I involved myself last 2 fights. I'm definitely gonna, have 60 on my character here in strength. But you're talking to the choir, and I do think we should definitely fight. But I agree with Kratos that yes, we're better off joining our friends as a secret alt until we are in a position where we can, train and defend ourselves. Just by keeping a heat of us. I mean, we're going to get some.
I'm more interested if we are okay between us, and that's okay. Obviously, yes, we can have an alt and aid them, and that's okay.
I got a bit defensive earlier because there was a lot of, yes, it is our, we must defend our neighbors, we must stand up to them. And yes, that's
Yeah,
going
that
good.
was a discussion because we shared opinions. It's not a forced option that we should do that. That was an opinion that should be expressed, and that's all.
Also, just because
I'm sitting with this feeling of yes, of course I want to help my neighbor. I want to be at my neighbor's side fighting.
Yeah, okay, express so, no problem. You can express it.
I can. And we have to have realistic expectations of where we are.
Okay,
and what
so
will happen.
one other, just because we're sharing, okay, whether someone doesn't want to do it, or if we or the minority, right? We're not at the end of the day. If that yes, we're going because we want members or anything, we're going to do it in a way that makes sense. Like we're not.
Yeah, but that's another matter right now. It's the war thing, and we were discussing that between us thing.
Yes, but when I kind of brought up that maybe we should be more careful about allying yourself too much with our neighbors. People are like, oh no, they are our neighbors. You must do it. You know, it's a noble thing to do. Like, yes, I believe that too, but I also am being realistic because I know who we're fighting, and we can't. We can't because of the engine, not because we don't want to. You know, it's just unfortunate we aren't there yet. Skill-wise, we will be, but we're not there yet.
Speaking of which, time to hit the practice, the training logs or the alt.
Yeah, and I will need to train some with the horse and the spear or something, the swords, something like that.
I dropped 3,000 lumps of iron in your warehouse now.
And there are bands for you.
Ooh, nice. I'll make some wardrobes and then I'll make some linen cloth. But Kratos, this is something I suggested a while ago. We should make a little document. I'll help you out. I'm sure there's some stuff online already. I'm sure Faye will help you out too. Where we sort of document, where we write down, you know, which armor is weak against what kind of weapons, and which are, you know, which weapons are meta and all those things, and
Replicate.
which character. Yeah, well, you know, yes, and a quick reference for ourselves, and also which character in our guild wants to focus on what and things.
Well, there is comes to which character wants that. We have the sheet of the also include combat, so that can work.
I think it'd be fun. I mean, obviously, we have the time to, you know, take some time out to do so. You know, talk to people.
I have
They
built so there.
especially you and me to
Basically
armor
what,
people. So if you and I know,
basically what I also told Banana earlier is that we hit 90 kills, we should take from crafting and level up and combat skills, so that we'll know what to build for.
Okay, is there a secondary, you know, a melee kind of stuff for the cavalry? When I suppose that you eventually will get off the horse.
Cavalry, you can combine cavalry. Hordes of the cavalry are basically all hordes. You
Yes.
can use two-handed, that's treat. So you can it with a shield if you
So
want.
you get militia.
No, you get
No, it's not militia.
it's you can a shield, bind it, for example, thrower if you want to use or something. It's javelins.
I think the one Faye recommended was Cavalier and Assaulter, because then you're a full plate person
Or
on
that.
the horse.
Or that.
Let two, and then you can have two-handed weapons on your back. So when I was fighting as Berserker, I had as an option to have like a Cavalier sword on my back.
She? Yeah, Cavalry and Berserker.
And I saw some people
good
on
enough.
horseback in full plate or half plate, wherever it is.
So basically when
I saw a lot of people using a shield yesterday from your stream.
I didn't see anyone on horseback with shields, by the way. So all of them seem to be like two-handed weapon people. I guess it's because you're slow with the two-handed and half plates, so it doesn't really matter on horseback.
shields are useful only in a specific location. In fighting someone that killed me yesterday, he had a tower shield, and I had a but two-handed weapon shot he with a blaster. That
Yeah. Okay, so you suggest Berserk, Footman, or Assaulter?
Assaulter if you want weapon, because basically you can a lance on one shot and sword or to have a shoulder slot, and you can your side slots to be faster, less equipment,
Mm-hmm.
some sort of throwing weapon types or axes.
Wear the heaviest armor and be on horseback.
Which means that when you get boss, some parrying.
Yeah, but parrying. Yeah, you mean parrying with a weapon? Okay.
Parrying with weapon.
Yeah, I tried parrying, but I'm not sure how that works. It basically blocks some of your incoming damage, but that's all. It doesn't stop it, right?
The shield can
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
and
you block with a sword.
it's damage on the durability. And I know that the sword stop it, but parry with the sword, because basically the way the system, it says that if you then your movement, be that the shield, must actually be path the attacker.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can successfully with the sword or a great sword or anything, but it's easier to do with the shield provides a big with which
Yes,
to stop
okay, I get it.
attack. Because combating the game in a specific way, it picks along the length of, and on this point it's speed and with the actual of the game. These two stats.
Is it strength or the primary attribute to that the three states?
Primary attribute to that three.
Oh,
So
okay.
for cavalry it's primary. Sorry?
Yeah,
Strength?
but
Yeah.
for Lancer isn't. For Lancer it's intelligence, for
It's
Christ's sake.
for some reason. So basically it calculates the speed striking with, and it calculates base damage. Then compares these you are hitting in the arm, they are parrying, you do. It's not like that you hit parry automatically enter a different that mitigates damage. You need to hit the weapon.
Yeah, okay, got it. That's okay. Yeah, okay, we should practice sometime.
So we should.
Who wants to hear them?
I mean,
So that's what I mean, like, you and I make armor and weapons, so we should keep track of it.
We make armors for a couple of ideas basically. The idea is that we should grab trade, deal blunt damage with them, will allow us to move around opponents. We don't care about to kill them, how to hit them. Another idea that all of our chosen skill path, bow and arrow, that are on throw, so that if shoveling or something and someone decides to, if there are 3 or 4 with bows and arrows, no matter how better it is, if there are 4 arrows at him, even kill him enough to leave.
It's true. Besides, it's good for just fighting gnolls and animals. Why?
Yes, but comes to PvP, that's what I think. We don't have to. If there are shooting arrows, doesn't know your skill, he has to face 4. If he sings out the other thing, he sees damaged by 3 people to stay in that fight. Which is why, how many bind to the big house?
Around 25 or something.
This is why I'm thinking that maybe we have our bind spot, and each one of a weapon rack or stand with our. If someone we die, we just
And beds, because we respawn.
Beds.
Uh,
so that if someone and kills us, bed, we our bows, and then just gank
Yeah.
them at range.
That's is a sound strategy. I mean, we could leave even the bows in there, so if we
Yes.
die while farming or doing something stupid and lose clothes, we just take our bows and leave out.
Yeah, we can make that armory.
Make that nice armory over there. Tier and arrows.
Yeah,
Die, we
yeah, that's
respawn,
nice.
group up, and together.
It could be a good place to keep a spare armor that, you know.
They just broke the dummy.
Do you need a new one? Can you repair it?
No, it's okay. Repair it. Important part is I gave my alt to level a few skills. It's 2 AM. Another game tonight. Slav,
Yeah,
Pretzel had an update. We download the And-
I'm not using it anymore.
and key in the new interface that says YouTube
What's that? YouTube save mode. It deletes the music.
picks track that you can export at YouTube.
There is a beta feature in YouTube as well, that but you have to do it manually. To tell him there is a track, that's the track, please remove it, and it takes ages, but well,
So I tried to do, didn't work quite well.
I really, don't care anymore. If it has some copyright issues and all my money go to the owner, yeah. I can live with 0 money as well. That's the amount of money he will take.
Yes, obviously.
My 20 subscribers won't give much money either way.
I have 20 subscribers. It's pretty good for a startup YouTube.
Okay, something's on fire outside our FIFA. I'm going to check what this is. I hope it's our cart.
Outside our fifth.
Outside, I mean on the mountains.
Is it far north?
Not north. I'm going southeast.
I've seen that too.
I'm going to check it out.
I think my guess is that it's the monument of one of the enemies which are sieging, because what they do, they put up a monument and then they don't pay it. Then I think they have a thief then basically for like a couple of hours, and it just sits there burning away, and then they put a new monument up.
I'm so bored to show right now on the farms, so this sounded like a good idea to go check.
Like, go for it. So, Kratos, what I suggest is that you become our, I don't know, ever role
Our
weapons
martial.
team. Yes, exactly, and then you can keep track of who in the guild, what their skill trees are, I make sure that they get training and that they get armor, and they can advise them on which skill tree they should have if they don't know what to pick and stuff. And you know, because you're also in charge of making their weapons as well, so you can make sure they always have.
This is going to be fun, trying to get practice PvP.
What's the guild southeast to us?
What guilds are we about?
And Russians.
Hmm?
There's Blackguard and then there's the Russians. Lagoga, what's it called? Lagoga. They, by the way,
Yeah, they're very close to us. Only if the map worked for once.
Okay. I'm a little bit that scale armor. The question is now, or good against chopping. Basically, it's good against of axe.
Nah, it's just a hut.
But it's horrible against siege.
Shouldn't the game inform you in which fifth you are in now?
Shouldn't the game
Inform you in which fifth you are in.
when you enter it, but message comes and goes, so just don't see it. Anyway, I'm gonna log off from Life is Feudal.
Okay.
Be on the alt to start some combat skill. Damn, this is true. He still has.
Okay, those guys have an abbey. What is this used for? Is this just decorative?
They have what?
An abbey. A church of sorts.
I think that's not. But I can't. By the way, cavalry did you say?
I am on 60.
Okay. Bastards holding the reed. Quality bastards holding blacksmithing where it's all yours.
Okay, I'm going to get it. Who is making the weapon racks? You do?
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
have not logged. It needs 11 to get a soldier third. Waste of time.
Could you bind the keys for swinging left or right or thrusting?
Yes.
Because that, yeah, it binds the keys, but they don't work.
It binds the keys.
Yeah.
Can you send me a Okay, I will know tomorrow publish this video, but I on YouTube say play only track have a copyright claim.
Yeah, I get the same vibes, yes. They probably mean that.
For some reason I have 4 views.
Why not?
4 viewers watching options screen. Alright. We pray.
There's screenshots.
Okay, let me. You mean not bind them?
No, I bind them, but they don't work.
What are your keys?
The thrust and the overhead.
In what key?
Krivaki
Ave accent, yes.
and wheel mouse.
Now that over wait wheel says
Yeah, yeah.
and it doesn't work. I mean, if you try binding something else, if it
Yeah,
works,
I tried. I know. I tried letters. I tried arrows. I tried everything.
and nothing works. One key, save, extend things, then bind key, and you know, key at a time.
Okay, so do this. Okay, it doesn't work with the shovel. So, you want me to change?
With anything,
Let's try up with L.
hello.
So,
Time, check my stream. We're looking at it.
I do.
Looking at your head. See where the stone goes.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Because when
For the
First
third person, yes.
to first person shows.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
I'm back now.
And that's why nobody ever plays ranged weapons in third.
So I bind, what's that? Thrust weights, but no. So, let me log out and log in.
Try that. Meanwhile, on thrust, for example, and W, and it works perfect.
How do you move? With arrows?
Yes. Forget I have a controller for the levers,
Oh,
so
good,
I
yes.
move with.
Come on, log out.
Aliens, and he disappeared. Come on, stupid skip.
Hey, you have 5 people. Hello, 5 people.
5 people. I mean, I'm one of them.
Hello, 3 people. Who's making weapon racks? Not weapon racks, armor racks. The carpenter?
Yes. Are you back online?
Trying.
Trying.
Initializing, yeah, we are close.
Installed my friend here. Magic.
Yeah, I think I was sexually harassed.
Rotation. Did you get it?
Don't remember. Oh, thank you.
Hold on. Practice one.
Okay, maybe should we go to your yard so we are near the houses if something bad happens? Yes.
They might kill us.
Let's go. You are the only guy with a training yard, so
Okay.
seems fitting.
So,
Let me see the thrust. Yeah, the key is bound but not working as well.
why?
Okay. Okay, what are we doing?
You're hitting me?
Ah, can't do that.
Need to parry.
Oh, you did.
So, I'm hitting you. You try to parry.
You have to pick a side to parry, or you just have to look
You just
the
have to
way.
parry.
Hmm?
Parry and move to stop the weapon.
Okay.
And see as a specific. I mean, it won't parry for. See how it stops after.
No. Oh, yes, it does. Okay.
Okay. You're supposed to faster.
Yeah. No, I'm checking the numbers as well. That's great. Okay, let's go.
Let me see something. We should, yeah. So, think you
Yeah, 0.6.
0.64. I I guess. Okay,
I'm not sure how to parry overhead.
you just parry.
Yeah, but don't you have to look the way that the sword comes in order to your sword turn to the way that the
Hit
enemies?
me. Hit him. Yes.
Yeah, you did parry, but you
The
had to face the
I
way
had-
the sword
I had
came.
to face up.
Okay,
Face up. Okay,
and thrust, you just get the thrusts.
thrust. Okay,
Nah, I just hit you normally on the head for 10
again,
damage.
try again.
So you parry below, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Ready?
okay.
Let's go. Walk around target.
Come on.
One.
Okay, I'm turning towards it. Okay, it does half damage, not 9 or 10, it does 3,
Yes.
but it still takes damage.
Yes. You take less. And maybe
Yeah, I was trying to parry again. Oh,
you hit
yeah,
with
that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to dodge behind you when you attack. Like that. Nice.
ooh.
But 10 damage, yes.
What's wardrobe?
We're having a bit of a bar.
I'm gonna make 4, so 2 for warehouse and then leave the other 2 for everyone. So if either you want the wardrobe for your house, well, they get it.
Point yes, but I don't
Well, you sit there anyway, behind the carpentry shop.
think that you can fit a whole robe, however silly that sounds.
You can, yeah. I thought of, I think it was 5 of Sloss barrels. That was like a Santa Claus of a barrel. So the most two thing important,
So,
remember with
This
Adelaide.
thing, this happened. Do that. Kill as much as you can. There are
Okay.
One thing to watch when you fight, yeah, you run out of stamina a lot. That's the one thing you have to learn to do them all. Because I tell you, when people see you do that, they go crazy.
unless you know. You
Okay. Special sword to make these wardrobes.
are a much better fighter.
How many hit points do you have right now?
Soft 70. You?
No, much better. Right now, I am at 6 soft.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah, but you made a lot of hits when I was trying to parry in the first place.
Nice.
Okay, I think I got the parry thing that I didn't, I wasn't able to do last time.
Okay. Also, skill to have it. I think we all should have, which means we have enough skill points. So gathering 60, herbalism 30, box healing.
Yeah, okay, maybe I should put some there.
I'm gonna leave the skill done. Done. Okay. Oh, I'll have 2. Okay. Now I'm gonna look. I'm gonna leave in the warehouse. Come back to log off.
Why don't you grab a before you go? Grab a water before you go, please.
Say again?
Can you grab a wardrobe before you go, please?
Yes.
Cotton.
Anyway.
You want a new house? One in your house?
Oh look, what? Okay. One for the warehouse and one for the house.
Yes, I'll drop one of my warehouse too.
Alaria, a weapon rack and an armor rack is much to ask.
You want one?
Mm-hmm.
You want armor and weapon?
Well, is that possible?
For a
Yes.
draw.
How much?
Oh, in the wool. Which you do have a lot of at the moment, more than you can spend.
Yeah, because now I have a buster sword, a knight sword. I'm not sure what's the difference.
Check the damages.
Yeah, the damage is about the same. Thrust 8.17. No, knight sword's a
Damage is what it does slash your pace. Well, what does it do? What I suggest is that you have 2 weapons on you with different type of damage outlets. So, if you have one which is slashing and piercing, you want to have one that says, crush and something or
Yeah, both have thrust.
blunt or.
Piercing, slashing, and yeah, actually the same for the knight sword's a bit better in damage. So that's the difference. But they both do the same type of damage.
The knight sword. Well, weird to be better. Damage to be knight sword is a level 0 weapon.
Yeah, it does 9 to 44 piercing in thrust, and Buster Shot does 8 to 40.
And slashing the same.
Slashing 3.2 up to 30, and 4. Yeah, it has much. Buster has a bit better slashing damage.
I think Bastard Sword is the meta weapon of that.
Well, I cannot Let's Bastard Sword is the meta. I've been asked to make 10 Bastard Swords, Broadaxe, Boar Spears.
Can you have out both of them? No.
Yes, one in each shoulder slot.
Because it says as an offhand and a swing. Swing is the main hand, I suppose.
It doesn't. The overhead, not off.
Ah, I thought it was offhand. Okay.
The man will put you in a second.
Yeah, so.
Anyway, I got one of for my house.
Oh, do you want a last wardrobe for your house?
No, I don't need one. I want a bed.
Yeah, useful. Okay. So
Yeah, we'll
that's
make
it when it comes to it's also 40 AM, so I think night. And go to sleep, boys.
Greatest.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
morning.
See you.
I forgot to this sword. How nice.
Evanadius, I made all the linen stuff we need, but I need to wait until next harvest to get the next to get the rest of it.
Customers are currently being asked. Oh, understand why people want. But before I leave to the discussion we were having. Oh, I'm all over. One more pliers on and night sword.
0.3 on Bastard, 0.4 on Night Sword.
Okay, so night sword, but deals bastard damage, but make more damage in slashing, makes less wounds. So I will want bastards of level 60 cap, and they won't because it's a level 30. So basically, to get P, you don't need to go. You just need a level in one of the mains that you can wear a piece of armor and use a weapon.
Yeah, makes sense.
And now I'm off.
It's like the fifth time I'm hearing this.
See
Good
you
night.
tomorrow,
Go to
guys.
sleep.